I was raised in a great home. I was raised in, well, a home that I thought was great, and I didn't know anything different because when you're a kid, you just live day to day for the moment, for the day. So I grew up on the sunny beaches of Sarasota, Florida, and I had a mom, dad, brother, and it was the all-American dream. In January of 1993, I lost my mother to breast cancer. I just remember being sat down on my bed with my brother and my dad saying, you know, your mom has passed. I started drinking at school, started smoking pot at school. I went to my first rehab at 19 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I was the yes man. I just went in and, you know, put on the charm and put on the facade because that's what I was good at, and that was my coping. That was my manipulative nature that I perfected as an addict. I was stealing from my family. I was not showing up to work. I was leaving job sites at noon and never coming back. In August 2006, August 22nd, I moved to Michigan, running from my past and from my life in Florida. I had a girlfriend. I don't know if I'd say she was great, but I was at one of her family parties and I stole some jewelry out of her aunt's drawer. And the jewelry came up missing, and they started looking around and they found it at a pawn shop. So, of course, my face is on camera and it starts to decline from there. I spiral out of control. I went to my drug dealer's house. He wasn't home. I robbed his house and went and lived in my truck homeless for 2 weeks. I knew that I had to go into a detox program and get cleaned up, and that's what I did. I was working for a mason company and his family, and they invited me to church for 2 months solid. So by the time December came around, it was December 18th, right, the service before Christmas, and I'm like, okay, I'll go. And when he gave the altar call, I just felt something inside of me saying, go, you gotta go. I wanted to change, and I wanted Jesus to come into my life and do something that I could never do because I didn't know how to live. And after that day, my life was radically changed. In the summer of 2012, I was supposed to be married to the woman that I knew I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And leading up to the wedding, I started getting high again. And this time it wasn't just me. It was Megan. It was her family. It was my pastor. It was everyone in my life. And at that moment, when I was all the way at the bottom of the life that I was trying to run, it was falling apart. After seeing family and friends and church family, they came in and they just surrounded us with love. And my wife, I remember sitting on the couch, she came and grabbed me out of the middle of everybody and took me out back in the backyard. And she said, what do you think about Life Challenge? I didn't even hesitate. I said, yes, that's it. That's exactly what I need. So we set apart that year for him, and we went our own ways, and in faith believed that God was gonna transform us. So August 17th, the year after we were supposed to be married in 2013, we got married in the chapel of Life Challenge. And it was so different than the big extravagant wedding that we thought we wanted to have. We had one of my best friends, Pastor Jimmy, marry us right in the chapel of Life Challenge with all of our brothers and sisters there in our family. And it was so just memorable and fulfilling to know who I was in Christ and to have that confidence to stand bold and knowing that I'm rooted in Christ.